San Jose, California. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the San Jose State head coach before the game. He told his team this week that this is what he envisioned for them this season. Even though they've lost the first game of the year, they have reeled off 5 straight wins, and he understands this team has what it takes to be special. Putting that adversity and that challenging start to the season behind them, they have what it takes to make big noise here starting today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, the Spartans offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll ride the hot hand. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Clay. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Clay. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does.
Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Spartans! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Keeps it on first down. Look out, he's got room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. He breaks a tackle. Finding some room. Got enough space. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buffs. Extra point here will tie the game.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they feed him again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Welch. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Nice move to keep running. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. Upstairs, he's got it. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Running the red zone. It's Welsh. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He got it back corner of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running inside, it's Clay. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period, first down here. Right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Spartans are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's
got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
He'll try to do it himself. That's the 20. He's got space. And they swarm him under.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down and 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the 1st, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the ground, it's Clay. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Spartans kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pick up of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Myers on the move. Over the middle, it's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
Looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quick completion to the right. Still on his feet. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snaps it in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making...
There's some room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Second down coming up. Wants to throw again. He's going to take off. Past the 40. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. From the gun, looking for a man. Extending the play. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt. Defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
Here he comes with the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? But whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's man. On his feet at the 40. There's a crease. Touchdown, Spartan. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Looking for blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight, makes the catch and he's free. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. If he gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Clay. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
With the catch, it's Anderson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for room. It's man. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Spartans want to move quickly. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Might have a chance. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Clay. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Slams ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Pulls it in with one hand. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Complete to Williams over the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to...
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Complete downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The Buffaloes leap back on top.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Looking for space, it's Clay. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll go right back to it. Maybe a crease. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bucs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll run it. It's man. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's